if you go on Twitter, you're going to see this one gif of this basketball anime. You're going to be thinking, oh, it's so cute, it's so kawaii, she fell down, haha. No, it's not. Because behind this cute facade of a gif is actually some masterful writing. Let me explain. Look at this closely. When she grabs the ball, her legs are crossed like this. And you might say, oh yeah, she just sucks at basketball. No, nobody who sucks at basketball will have their legs inverted so much. So this could only mean one thing. She is diagnosed with rickets. Why does she have it? Let me tell you. 1. Rickets is when you have a malnutrition in vitamin D and it makes your legs look like this. And that is exactly what her legs look like. And to even strengthen my theory that she has it, nobody else in this video has any problems holding this ball. So not only does she has it, but she's the only one who has it. But how did she get it, you may ask? It's easy. The lack of sunlight. And sunlight is not hard to get because we all touch grass, right guys? So I am confused. So I decided to watch NOOO. Maybe I pronounced that completely wrong, but that doesn't matter because we're investigating serious matters. She may be getting abused at home, and we're gonna find out why. So the person in question is called Irie. She is a part of this group of friends. So they suck so much at basketball that they want to seduce the coach because they don't want him to leave. Now this scene tells us two things. 1, these children know too many naughty subjects at their age. 2, they don't want the coach to abandon them because they may be dealing with abandonment issues. This is why I say this story right here may be a hidden gem, maybe a masterpiece in writing. Who knew that you could express so many ideas in just one scene? This is the type of writing that we're missing today. With just this scene alone, we have confirmed that 1, the abuse is not physical, it is not verbal, it is neglectment, and it is probably sexual. But we're only going to focus on the neglectful abuse because we cannot prove the other one. If it's that easy to get vitamin D and they're already outside, how does she have vitamin D deficiency? And the question is, does she go outside? Here's the thing. Yes, we see her in the school, we see her outside, but that doesn't mean she goes outside often. Just because you're in the sun sometimes doesn't mean you're going to get all the vitamin D. My theory is that the parents are keeping her locked up in the dungeon. Not in the house, in the dungeon. So Irie over here has a fear of people telling her about her height because she's very insecure about it. Why she's insecure about her height? I don't know. Maybe her parents were disappointed and that's why they didn't take her out. They are so ashamed of their daughter being so tall. They lash out on her and say you cannot exit this place as often because it would bring a shame to their families. But the reason she isn't inside all the time, the police will get suspicious, the CPS will get suspicious. So the parents let her out when necessary. Because here's the thing. If she got exposure to more people commenting about her height, it wouldn't be hitting as hard anymore when somebody comments about her height. Think about it. If you hear a funny joke one time, the 50th time, it's gonna be boring. It's not going to have the same effect. That's the same thing with the height. It's called exposure therapy. But her parents aren't giving her the exposure to commenters about her height. That's why it's even more apparent that she is locked in a dungeon away from the outside world as often as possible. Now, you know how people always make fun of those people believing in astrology, that the stars aligned and anybody who lines up with the zodiac sign month is always going to act the same? I don't know, man. They may be cooking because look at here. This guy is called Subaru, right? You know who else is called Subaru? The guy from Re:Zero. And they're both MCs and they both are lolly mancers. They both go to the lollies. So let me tell you something. This proves that parallels exist and that they are truth, they are facts, they are final. What did the Re:Zero Subaru do? He came to the lolly that was inside the library, trapped by basically her mother. Just like this Subaru is gonna go to the lollies over here who is trapped by her parents. Look at Elfin Lied, right? Lucy, the girl in the basement trapped in the dungeon. Zero sunlight, by the way. Look at her in the first episode. Bent knees. Exactly, that's what I'm telling you. No sunlight, bent knees. And in the latest episodes, she's not having the bent knees. Even more, even better of a theory, bro. You got Yuka, and they're both yanderes. Adolf, bro. It just makes sense. They're all true. They're all parallels. And yes, because Subaru's here saving the lolly who's trapped, that means she's trapped. Subaru is going to save her. And that's why I believe this show may be the biggest writing gem of all time, because I did not know that in 3 episodes we can gather all of these facts. Like, is the writing that fire? Maybe not. It's a 6 out of 10. I only watched 3 episodes. I don't really know what the rest contain. But you know, these 3 episodes rule. So yeah, I believe this show is even better written than Frieren, because in Frieren, everything is apparent, but this show has so many hidden meanings inside the writing. So yes, Solo Leveling and Roku Fast Break is better than Frieren, because unlike Frieren, these shows don't need to show you everything to show that it's deep. It's just deep. And that's pretty much it. And you might even say something like, oh, if it's about abuse, why didn't they fix it? If you have a problem in your story, fix it, right? Well, the anime is about basketball. Maybe if they had enough money for a spin-off, they would actually go with that route. But we didn't give them the funds. Look at the ratings. Everybody probably dismissed this anime as generic. And that's why we can't have hidden gems anymore, because the world just eats slop like, you know, they eat slop like, you know.